General Hospital spoilers reveal that Ethan has always carried an air of mystery and charm, but what's unfolding for him now feels like a genuine turning point. He was stunned when he began connecting the clues and realized that little Phoebe is actually the daughter of Delilah, the woman he loved who has been missing under such mysterious circumstances. Believing with all his heart that he is the biological father, Ethan has quietly arranged a DNA test, a move that directly threatens the happy adoption plans Brooklyn and Chase have been building. I've watched Brooklyn grow from a fiery young woman into a devoted mother figure, and the thought of her facing the risk of losing the child she has wanted so desperately touches me deeply. After decades of seeing characters fight for family on this show, this storyline feels authentic and raw. Ethan isn't acting out of malice. He's driven by love, shock, and the burning need to uncover what really happened to Delilah. That determination sets his path apart from many past schemes we've seen, proving this is a different kind of development for him, one rooted in genuine emotion rather than pure revenge. Of course, nothing stays simple in Port Charles for long. Tracy, with her sharp instincts and protective nature, has already discovered Ethan's intentions. True to form, she has offered him a very large sum of money to disappear from town forever and leave Brooklyn and Chase in peace. I've always admired Tracy's no-nonsense approach to family matters, even when it borders on ruthless, and this bold move feels classic for her. Yet it has ignited a full legal and emotional battle that is escalating quickly. Brooklyn stands on the brink of losing the child who has brought such light into her life, while Ethan refuses to walk away until he knows the full truth about Delilah's disappearance. I keep asking myself how this will resolve, and I believe the answer lies in the human connections that have always defined the show. Will DNA results bring clarity or only more pain? Will Tracy's financial pressure work, or will Ethan's resolve prove stronger? These questions add such wonderful tension, and I feel the warmth of long-time investment in every character involved. What makes this storyline even more powerful is how it ties into broader shifts happening across Port Charles. Ethan's desire for this new chapter in his life, his need to claim fatherhood and solve the mystery of Delilah, represents a real change for him. It's not the same wandering soul we once knew. He's ready to put down roots, even if it means upending other lives. At the same time, the possibility that his own complicated past could be exposed is creating a new kind of obsession that ripples outward. This exposure threatens to create an explosion in the trust that Sonny has placed in certain people, including connections that once seemed solid. I've watched Sonny navigate loyalty, betrayal, and family for decades, and seeing fresh doubt enter his world feels both familiar and newly intense. It proves how one revelation can shake multiple pillars at once, much like the way Cassius's schemes against Jocelyn are forcing Carly and Valentine to take bold joint action. Speaking of Jocelyn, my heart aches for Carly as she prepares to receive deeply worrying news about her daughter's disappearance. The alliance forming between Carly and Valentine feels timely and necessary, especially as Valentine readies his own major plan to confront Brennan. Nina should be bracing herself too, because Valentine's impending contact carries layers of history and possibility that could reshape their future. Meanwhile, Willow continues to impress me with her quiet confidence and determination to secure custody of Wiley and Amelia. Her steady actions show a new kind of maternal strength that feels earned after everything she has endured. Across town, Trina and Gio have formed a touching pact that seems connected to helping Jocelyn in her time of danger, bringing fresh energy and loyalty to the younger generation. And Molly's story adds such tender hope. Her doubts are understandable, yet the possibility that she might still have a chance at pregnancy despite her health challenges brings an emotional explosion of optimism that balances the heavier plots beautifully. All these threads weave together into one vibrant tapestry, Ethan's DNA test and battle with Brooklyn and Chase added deeply personal stakes to the larger atmosphere of secrets and shifting alliances. Cassius adjusting his ruthless calculations against Jocelyn creates urgency that pushes Carly and Valentine closer. Willow's custody fight runs parallel as another expression of fierce parental love. Valentine's moves toward Nina, Trina and Gio's quiet support, and Molly's quiet hopes all remind us that Port Charles is a place where danger and devotion exist side by side. Ethan's potential exposure of his past and the resulting shock to Sonny's trust only heighten the sense that big changes are coming, changes that will test longtime bonds and perhaps forge new ones. After 45 years, I've learned to trust the rhythm of this show. Villains like Cassius may seem unstoppable for a time, but the love characters like Carly, Brooklyn, and Sonny Carey eventually finds a way through. Ethan may be facing the shock of sudden fatherhood and the mystery of Delilah's vanishing, yet I believe his journey will reveal more about redemption and truth than anyone expects. Tracy's offer might buy time, but it won't erase the emotional reality of a child caught in the middle. These stories feel alive because they honor what we've watched for decades while introducing fresh perspectives and consequences. The excitement in Port Charles right now is palpable. Every episode leaves me wondering what revelation will come next. Will Ethan's test confirm his paternity and change Brooklyn's world forever? Can Carly and Valentine reach Jocelyn before Cassius's Jakarta plan moves forward? Will Willow's confidence carry her through the custody battle? And will Molly's hopes bloom into something beautiful? Will Sonny's shaken trust lead to stronger alliances or painful rifts? I don't have all the answers, but that's part of the joy. After all these years, I still sit down with my coffee each day, feeling the same warm anticipation I did as a younger woman. The characters have become family to me, their triumphs and struggles reflecting the resilience we all need in life. General Hospital continues to prove why it has endured for so long. It balances high-stakes drama with tender human moments. It lets characters evolve while staying true to their cores. Ethan's new development, the potential exposure of his past, and the ripple effects on Sonny's faith add rich layers to an already compelling season. I feel lucky to still be here, heart full and eyes wide open, sharing this journey with fellow fans who understand the special bond we have with the show. The heat is on, the stories are deepening, and I truly believe the best chapters are still unfolding. I'll be right here watching, cheering for the characters I've loved for decades, and trusting that hope and truth will find their way, just as they always have in Port Charles. Yet right now, one storyline that has captured my full attention involves Ethan and the gentle shift happening in his heart. I've always seen Ethan as a man with charm and secrets, someone who could light up a room one moment and disappear the next. But the latest developments show a side of him that feels refreshingly different from many of the conflicts we've watched over the years. When he first pieced together the clues and realized that little Phoebe is the daughter of Delilah, the woman he loved who vanished so mysteriously, he was stunned. Believing he is the biological father, he quietly arranged a DNA test that directly threatened the adoption plans Brooklyn and Chase had been building with such care. Tracy, ever the protector of her family, discovered his intentions and offered him a very large sum of money to leave Port Charles for good. For a while it looked like a classic legal and emotional war was about to explode, with Brooklyn standing on the edge of losing the child she has wanted so desperately. What touches me most deeply, though, is this new adjustment in Ethan's thinking. He truly does not want to cause any harm to little Phoebe. After everything he has been through and all the mysteries still surrounding Delilah's disappearance, he is showing a level of care and restraint that proves how much he has grown. Instead of pushing for full custody in a way that would tear the child away from the only stable home she has known, Ethan is seriously considering agreeing to let Brooklyn continue caring for Phoebe. It's a compassionate pivot, that feels earned and honest, the kind of character development General Hospital does best after all these decades. He wants the truth about Delilah, yes, but he also wants what is truly best for the little girl at the center of it all. That decision doesn't make the situation simple. If anything, it is making the war Ethan has been preparing explode in the most unexpected ways. By stepping back from immediate confrontation and offering this olive branch, he is forcing everyone involved to face deeper questions about love, trust, and what family really means. Brooklyn's relief will be mixed with fear that the DNA results could still change everything, while Chase must wrestle with how to protect the life they have built. Tracy's financial pressure may lose some of its power now that Ethan is showing this kinder side. Yet the legal battle still simmers because the truth about Delilah refuses to stay buried. I keep asking myself how this gentle shift will ripple outward. Will Ethan's willingness to let Brooklyn raise Phoebe create a fragile peace, or will it open the door for even more revelations that shake Sonny's trust in the people around him? After all these years of watching Sonny navigate loyalty and suspicion, I believe this new development could create fresh doubt in his world, proving once again that one man's quiet decision can touch lives far beyond his own. The heat in Port Charles feels wonderfully intense because of moments like this. Cassius's cold schemes against Jocelyn push Carly and Valentine into action. Willow's confident custody fight runs parallel as another kind of maternal battle. And now Ethan's compassionate adjustment adds a layer of humanity that balances the danger with hope. It reminds me why I have stayed with this show for 45 years. The writers never forget that even in the middle of high-stakes drama, characters can surprise us by choosing kindness.